Have you ever been in a presentation and the speaker shares an agenda slide that looks something like this? We'll forget the agenda the second we leave this slide. Much like when we give directions to someone who's lost, we want our agenda or our outline slide to be a memorable map for the talk. This means that our agenda needs to share just the right amount of information. Enough that our audience knows what ground they're going to cover, but not so much that they feel overwhelmed. My name's Christine and I'm your slide guide. Today I'm going to share with you how to turn your agenda slide into a mapping slide. If you watch my video on title slides, you'll recognize this example from a talk on prototyping strategies by Carly Loff. Here's the mapping slide for that talk.
Today, we'll discuss how organizations use prototyping strategies to quickly develop innovative solutions. We'll cover three main topics. First, I'll discuss the benefits of prototyping. Second, we'll talk about some uncommon prototyping strategies to accelerate the rate of learning. And finally, we will talk about how to create a culture of experimentation in your organization.
Even though we weren't on that slide for very long, I hope you can see how much more memorable this would be for an audience. Let's take a look at how to create this. First, we want to break our talk into no more than 3 or 4 main sections. This works best with our working memories that hold up to 3 or 4 chunks of information at a time. It's why things like phone numbers and social security numbers are broken into groups of 3. Next, we pair each of these sections with a visual. The visual is taken directly from a slide in that section of the talk. This is another way we help our audience navigate. Seeing a familiar visual reminds them of where they are in the presentation. You also might have noticed the sentence at the top of the slide. This is one sentence on what you'll cover today, or in other words, what the audience will get out of the talk. Finally, you can bring this slide back as you switch sections. When you move to each new section, simply gray out the others to indicate to the audience where you are. If you enjoyed that tip, press that subscribe button to stay up to date, or watch my other videos on how to design better slides.